Where's Jeff?
Genghis!
Jeff is always gone.
Genghis!
We are missing a bass player. Almost positive is somewhere doing the same. Yeah, there he is. Devin.
Stand by your mic. Alright, boys, go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Hey boys, how's your hair?
I see stars. Yep, everybody there.
Oops.
Anything I gotta do, right? I better do it.
Caleb, baby.
Check 1, 2.
Let us know when we're live. Oh, we're live, huh?
We are.
All right. You guys ready?
Okay, we are IC Stars, and right now you're watching our acoustic set. No, you're not. Not yet.
Not yet, you're not. Down Periscope. Totally weird. But awesome. Legendary. Memorable. You may not be able to watch it. You'll be around the legend. What I'm trying to say is,
Alright, we're live, boys.
All right.
What's up? We're IC Stars, and you are watching our live acoustic set on APTV. This first song is called New Demons. Open up your eyes and you'll see I'm not perfect, and that's what I'm trying to be. 'Cause I know you're worth it. These new demons are changing me inside, and changing me inside. I'm not your true love or your knight in shining armor. All of these games you play, I'll be free to be me and find my path in life. You think I'll die alone? Well, I'm not alone tonight. Our love was a waste, as much as true. And I'm not alone tonight. This love was a waste, as much as true. I pray that I forget you. Open up your eyes and you'll see that I'm not perfect, and that's what I'm trying to be. 'Cause I know you're worth it. These new demons are changing me inside, and changing me inside. Go! Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. That all depends. Right now we're on an acoustic tour, so we're not usually playing some of my favorite songs that we usually play on our live tour. So on this tour, I would say one of my particular favorites is actually Latch. Usually because even if people don't really know most of our songs, they know that one, and it's always just a good time. I also like Murder Mitten. To slow it down and bring down the volume is always an interesting change of pace.
So you said you're doing an acoustic tour right now, and you put out the acoustic album, yes?
That is correct.
Yes. So what song was the most fun or challenging to record for the album?
On this album,
Yes.
that's easy. It was really challenging to have to re-record Youth by Daughter. That song, the original song is so good, and so to have to try to top it was a challenge itself, and to try to top her vocally was just impossible. So I just did the best I absolutely possibly could, and I was really, really nervous about that one, but it turned out to be, I think we did the song justice. I definitely think the original is incredible and was just not going to be topped, but a lot of people really enjoyed that cover, so yeah.
All right, cool. And Music Keeps Me Going on YouTube wants to know if you have advice for new bands starting out.
I would just say just to go into it, having fun, because at the end of the day, the music business doesn't show a lot of money, doesn't show a lot of, it's really hard business to make it in. So if you're in it because you love it and because you're just wholeheartedly passionate about it, then you're already starting off on the right foot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You want to bring us into your next song?
Sure. This next song is a cover, and it's by Disclosure featuring Sam Smith. This song is called Latch. And if you're at home, don't be afraid. You can dance around by yourself. It's all good. We'll be right there with you. You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found. Let's go! Oh, I feel we're close enough. I wanna lock in your love. I think we're close enough. Could I lock in your love? Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching onto you. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching onto you. I'm so encaptured, got me wrapped up in your touch. Feel so enamored, hold me tight within your clutch. And how do you do this? You got me losing every breath. And what did you give me to make my heart beat out of my chest? Say it. No, never. No, never. No, never. I feel we're close enough. I think we're close enough. And could I lock it up, baby? I've got you in my space. I love you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching on you. Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching on you. I'm latching on. I won't let go. No, I won't let go. I won't let go. No, I won't let go. I won't let go. No, never. No, never. Thank you.
There were a lot of people dancing along at home. I asked them in the chat, and they obeyed you.
Sweet.
All
That makes me feel
so
awesome.
Speaking sort of covers and modern songs, Darina wants to know, what's your favorite current album?
Just ever?
Ever. Current.
Ever or current?
Current.
Okay, right now my favorite album is Currents by Tame Impala. Freaking great album. So
That is
that's
such a hard question. I really am listening a lot to Porter Robinson, his Worlds album, and I've been listening a lot to Tycho and his album Awake. I just been on this electronic kick for quite some time now, but I've been listening to a lot of Florence and the Machine, just in general.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah,
To
Kendrick
Pimp a
Lamar for
Butterfly
sure.
is an amazing album.
Yep.
Future. I listen to a lot of Future. Yeah. Whatever album, it doesn't matter.
It looks like Rosie from the UK misses you guys, and she wants to know if you have any plans of coming back anytime soon.
Oh, absolutely. We've been off the road for 9 months, which is the longest we've ever been off. And this is just kind of our way of ending this year. And next year, we're definitely going to start off with a live set and cruise around the U.S. for a little while. I think that starts in February. We're working on that. I can't really talk too much about it, but I can promise you that we will be back there for sure.
All right, and the last question before we go on to the next song. Karina wants to know, what bands inspired you to do what you love?
My dad's band has got to be number one for sure. Teen Angels, check them out. They actually have a song that's a little viral on YouTube right now called I've Got a Boner. So go listen to it. It is the name of the song. But I don't know. I mean, we grew up, listening to be quite honest, like Chiodos and, bands that are now some of our closest friends, which is the coolest thing about being in this band, honestly. I've listened to a lot of 30 Seconds to Mars, if you're talking about bands that have inspired me in the music that we write, so.
Circus Survive, very big one. Me and this guy were air guitaring Blink-182 albums in his room in the 4th grade. Still do that sometimes. On Thursdays, usually.
I wasn't invited to the air guitar party.
That was before we let Devin into the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Now it's Devin's world, and we're just living in it.
No way. All right. They think that, but I'm like the guy on the outside looking in always.
All right, if you guys want to introduce your next song, we will move on. Keep sending your questions, guys. These are great.
This next song is called Youth, and it's by Daughter. And shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the metal, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky one. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. We are the wild youth, chasing visions of our future. One day we'll reveal the truth. That one will die before he gets there. And if you're still bleeding, you're the lucky one. 'Cause most of us, our feelings, they are dead and they are gone. Setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting pictures from the flood that wrecked our home. It was a flood that wrecked this. You caused it. Caused it. I'm lost it all, I'm just a silhouette, a lifeless beast that you'll soon forget. And my eyes are dim from the words you left, ringing in my head. When you broke my chest, ringing in my head. When you broke my chest. And if you're in love, then you are the lucky one. 'Cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing them. But I'm forever missing her. Whoa, you caused it. You caused it. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
we have some more questions. Next Wiz 1 wants to know, what was your favorite Icy Stars album to make?
Yeah, we were kids when we made 3D, so I mean, we were just living, you know. We were we were 5 years into writing a bunch of weird music. We didn't even know what we were doing, really. So, I mean, granted, I think everyone would probably say their first album just because it's that childlike wonder that brings you to music in the beginning. And I think if after that, I really have to say our most recent, just because the process became about like unlocking that kind of wonder again, just experimenting and having fun with your sound and not taking every single bit so serious. You know, it's just more about enjoying yourself and living in the moment and just seeing what happens on the last one especially. So.
I would say that I agree with that. But to be entirely honest with you, I'm having a really, really great time writing this new record. We've had a lot of time off, and I will honestly say that this is the first record since 3D that we were actually able to sit down and just let it all naturally come. Because, I mean, creativity, you know, you can't force it, you know, and you certainly can't demand it. It's like it comes and goes whenever it feels like it. And for us, it's kind of always been one of the biggest struggles. So, you know, we've just been back in our studio in Michigan and going up there whenever we can and just, you know, going with the flow. I mean, I've written tons of terrible songs, but I've also written a lot of good ones. And so have these guys, you know, and it's like, for us, that's great, because it's like, we can write a terrible song, put it in the past, and start fresh and write a new song, you know? And for every terrible song you write, if there's something great that comes out of it, I mean, that's really for me what it's all about, you know? You're not gonna pick up, you know, pad and pen and write the best thing, you know, every single time. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta get through it, and you gotta get it out, get all the trash out, and you'll write something beautiful eventually.
All right. Ellie wants to know, what keeps you going on a daily basis? So I guess what inspires you, what motivates you?
I'd have to say what's kept this band a band for over 10 years has been friendship. I know that's like the most stereotypical thing
Friendship.
I could say, but
Love,
it's so true though.
family,
I mean, a lot
our
of bands,
fans.
I'm just saying, like I see a lot of bands, you know, and I'm not gonna name drop or anything, but I know that there's a lot of bands. It's like they lose members a lot, and it's like my band has stayed really strong because of friendship. And I don't think if we didn't have that, this would have fallen apart a long, long time ago. But that's just these guys, these kooky guys we get to make jokes with every single day, you know. So if you have friends out there, hold them close. Tell them you love them every freaking day. Very corny closeout line.
It's very Miss America, but it's okay. It's all right.
And getting
I would say friendship. I would say, you know, it really is like when you know, we could be having like the worst tour ever, and trust me, we've had those tours where you're just, you know, you're traveling, there's tons of traveling, and sometimes even, you know, there's just things are just falling apart, you know, but when you get on that stage and you play the show, and it's a great show, or it's a great crowd, you know, it's just like, it kind of reminds you why you're doing this, you know, or, you know, what this is all really about, you know. It's more than just me and more than just this band, you know. We have a lot of people out there that love and care about our band and like what we do, whether it's an acoustic album or a remix album or, you know, a new album. It's like we've got a really strong fan base, and, you know, I find that to be very motivating.
Awesome. And A7X Girl Forever, super into Avenged Sevenfold here,
Nice.
wants to know, what other bands do you like working with?
Standby.
Alive and Standby.
Yeah.
Alive and Standby.
I mean, we toured with a lot of bands and made a lot of friends. You know, I mean, the Word Alive is like some of our really good friends. You know, and the Attila Dudes and Crown the Empire. I mean, there's a lot of bands that I could go. We Came as Romans. They're from Detroit. You know, we've been friends with those guys since, you know, the very beginning of this whole thing. So
Our Last Night.
Can't
Forget about those chaps.
Just a lot of good people. You know, I would say that we've made a lot more friends than enemies. You know, I mean, it's just like, it's really just, you go on tour and it's really hard not to be friendly and not to make friends out there. You're kind of these are the only people that understand exactly what you're going through in your life, you know, because you go home and you got your friends and you got your family, your closest friends, your closest family, but they don't understand what it means to be on tour
write an album, the stresses that come with it all, and it's just it's cool to be able to go on tour and just bond over that alone, because that's really your only opportunity. So.
Right, awesome. Do you want to introduce your next song?
Yeah, before I do, though, I'd really like to say a couple things. This album, we spent a lot of time on it, and we did not do it alone. We have a few people back here that you don't usually see on stage with us, and I'd like to take the chance to introduce some of them. Over here to my right is Nick Scott. He produced, co-wrote, mixed, and mastered the whole entire thing. And then on the piano, we got Chris Koo from Alive and Standby. He also helped co-wrote the piano and a lot of other things with this album. Big part of it, so I want to thank those guys for not just being a part of the album, but being a part of the tour. On the drums, we got Jake Berkey, who's been playing on tour with us. And then on the cello, we got Jacob Helmick. Yeah, why don't you take a bow?
Wild card, as we call him. Or Lord Mantis. One of the two. Now you gotta commit, bro.
No, you guys should stay here with me. We're going to do a song that doesn't necessarily involve everyone. This is our last song, by the way. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody that picked up the album, everybody that's been coming out to these shows, just for being a part of this album and being a part of our entire career. It really does make it just, it's what keeps us going. So thank you guys so much. And if you haven't gone to a show yet and it's coming near you, come hang out. And if not, I'll see you guys next year. This last song is called Murder Mitten.
You always say I need to get as far away as I can. Well, I've got time to play with, and any risk I'll take it. Or fade away in this suburban wasteland. Watch all your plans sink right under your feet. Sink right under your feet. I can see that we may be running out of time in slow motion, 'cause I can feel that the sense has left your mind. In slow motion, oh, why did you go? I can't watch. So quiet and peaceful. Where did I go wrong? Stay, you can stay. I can't look away. You won't see me die here. You won't see me die here. I can see that we may be running out of time in slow motion, 'cause I can feel that the sense has left your mind. Oh, in slow motion. Do you hear me now? Screaming at the top of my lungs all night. Do you hear me now? Screaming at the top of my lungs all night. And ask me why. Go ahead and act like you don't know why. And ask me why I'm screaming. You blow me away. You blow me away. You blow me away. Can you give me my breath back? Can you give me? You blow me away.
Thank you guys so much. We are IC Stars. And we'll see you guys later.
Thank you, AP.